Well, Andrew and Belly have been in this league for a long time, and so they've had plenty of success, and we needed their contributions big time tonight with all the guys out. For JK, every experience is a positive one, whether he plays well or not, just because he's learning so much. But I thought JK was great. It was really a good performance from him at both ends. But I thought Wiggs was really the key tonight, just taking over at the right times, had a really efficient game, took care of the ball, distributed, played good defense. He was huge, and then Belly off the bench. The whole bench played great, but Belly was really key with his playmaking, rebounding, knocking down some threes. So really good team effort.
What did you think of the sense of purpose just right off the top in the first quarter defensively, kind of setting a tone for the?
Yeah, it was great. We needed it. Obviously, we're playing for seeding at this point after clinching last night, and we really want to get as high as we can in the standings, and so this became a really important game, and missing some key guys, as I mentioned. So. It was awesome to have Draymond out there. He said he felt good, so that was a really encouraging sign. He played really well in both games the last two nights, and obviously we thrive on his energy and defense, and so he was great tonight.
How did that conversation go with Draymond? I mean,
we just put our heads together with Rick and last night, and Draymond. The decision was we were going to see how he felt this morning after getting a night's sleep, and he was feeling really good this morning, and so the decision was made, and that's a great sign that coming off the injury, I guess he's been back maybe 2.5 weeks or so now, for him to be able to play back to back and bring that kind of energy and look as good as he's looked. He's clearly turned the corner from a physical standpoint.
Do you also think it's part of maybe his urgency also, not only feeling good this morning, but wanting to keep, the ball rolling to get his conditioning even better?
You can ask him that. I just think that he just wants to win, and he, last night was a huge win for us, but he recognized the importance of this one. First thing he said in the locker room last night was, all you young guys, tomorrow's a huge game, and we're going to need you. So for him to be able to play, to help lead them, I thought was an important factor tonight.
How important are those two early three-pointers from Draymond, especially coming back from a back injury like that?
Yeah, over the years, it'd be interesting. Maybe
recording in progress.
When Draymond makes 2 threes, we almost always win. He just he softens up the defense a little bit. It gets him going. His energy picks up, and it's a big factor if he can make a couple, and got us off to a really good start.
With just how you guys have played over the last 3 games, do you feel like you're finally kind of getting your identity or getting into groove, without Steph? The hope is obviously that he'll be here for the first round, but, does this give you confidence going forward?
Yeah, for sure. Last night didn't go well for 40 minutes, and we closed the game really strongly, and that was a huge win, but it was important for us to follow that up with a good, solid performance to try to build some momentum. So winning back-to-back games now after that losing streak, it's great, and we've got to keep it going now with 3 more games.
With all the ups and downs of this season, what does it mean to hit that 50-win plateau?
50 wins is not easy in this league, and I told the guys that in the locker room afterwards. I don't care how we got here, and if you can win 50, you've had a hell of a year, and so I'm really proud of them. We've had all kinds of adversity and injuries, absences. Our guys have stuck together and competed, and here we are. So now the key is, can we keep it going and build some momentum going into the playoffs, and that's the plan.
You guys are obviously grappling for different levels of seeding, but this weekend pretty much ensures you're probably going to be 3 or 4, which gives you home court in the first round. How big is that aspect to, I guess, stay on the home side of it?
Right. Yeah, the home court advantage is it's a big deal. We know that. So I think we've got to win one more game to clinch it, or Denver one loss. Yeah. So our work isn't done yet, but that's the goal at this point. And that stuff matters. We're very confident we can win on the road too. But I've always felt like having that extra home game is a big deal.
Especially Iverson, that week of practice lead up, to start and chase.
Yeah.
Steph probably going to practice that week. I
Yeah.
assume that week you're lining up to be pretty huge for you guys, right?
It'll be a big week. We'll see how it all goes for Steph, but having a week or so, if he's able to get on the floor and we can put together 3 or 4 really good practices as we prepare, it'd be nice to be able to do that and play 2 home games.